Hello and a very warm welcome to you. This video today is just a short one with a question for flat earthers. This is a picture of the island called Bass Rock. It's located in the Forth Estuary off the coast of North Berwick in East Lothian. And the picture was taken from a 37-metre elevation at Kinghorn in Fife. We can see a large amount of the Bass Rock in this particular picture. There are two other islands on the right-hand side of the screen. You can see the island of Phaedra with its lighthouse, and behind it is a slightly lighter colour, the island of Craigleith. These are much closer to the camera. I don't want this to be a long video, so I haven't got all the distances to hand, but if anybody wants to know them, just ask. There are some rocks off the north end of Phaedra, and these appear to be sitting pretty much at the horizon, the apparent horizon in the image here. So we can be pretty confident, I would say, that our apparent horizon is the same distance from the camera as these rocks, or at least a very similar distance. And that would mean that part of the Bass Rock is still obscured from our view. But we can still see a large amount of the Bass Rock. Now, as I say, the distances involved and precise angles are not particularly important for today's video. Here is a second photograph. This is taken from a different location, from Dalgety Bay, and at 5 meters above sea level. That's 5 meters above mean sea level. Again, it's a picture of the Bass Rock, and we have a shipping lane marker buoy in the photograph as well. Obviously, we're seeing a very, very different looking island to the first image. Now, although the angle at which we're viewing the Bass Rock is slightly different from Dalgety Bay and from Kinghorn, they're not that much different. And it's quite easy to line up the two images and see just how much of the Bass Rock we're actually seeing in this second image from Dalgety Bay. So if I change the transparency on the Dalgety Bay image, having lined it up quite carefully, you can see that we are missing a very, very large amount of the Bass Rock. Now, I think it would be quite absurd to suggest that that much of Bass Rock is obscured by some miraging effect at the horizon. This picture that I took this morning at Dalgety Bay is quite fortunate in that the sun was shining quite brightly and reflecting off the surface of the water. It's a little bit overexposed, but the effect of that sunlight reflecting off the water is that it gives us this very nice, sharp, crisp horizon here. Inferior miraging sorts of effects tend to occur when the light from the sky is bent down and obscures our view of the sea, because there is less light being reflected from the sea. But on this occasion, the light from the sea is in far greater quantity. The light reflected off the ocean is far greater quantity, and there's no problem with any kind of inferior miraging effect going on. Also, just the sheer amount of the Bass Rock Island that is missing from our view. At least 2/3 of it is missing from our view. And Bass Rock is 115 meters, I think, from recollection, above mean sea level. So we're talking about maybe 70 meters of Bass Rock is just blocked from our view completely. This is not a ship going over the horizon. Ships are much smaller. This is the whole, not the whole, but a large proportion of this island disappearing from our view. And the obvious explanation is that the water follows the curvature of the Earth, and it's that curvature of the Earth that blocks our view of the island. So, any flat earthers who are watching this video, I'd be interested to hear your flat Earth explanation for this particular observation. Thank you for watching. I look forward to reading your comments below.